guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we are back at guys with WandaVision, episode 6.
Yes, last episode, Vision realized what was going on, he still doesn't remember his life before Westview, but now he knows that Wanda's controlling the people, and the cat is gonna make the whole camera all dark. In any case, he confronted Wanda about the whole thing. He confronted Wanda about the whole thing. She was denying it. She was trying to rush things and stop the episode before he could get somewhere. He pushed through. He's questioning everything. He's like, "What are you doing to me? This isn't love. Basically, you're manipulating everything, and he doesn't know what's real."
People are suffering because of you.
And people are suffering. They're going through the emotions that I think she's feeling. So this is bad. Outside of their little TV thing, they are they're talking about Wanda like she's a villain, and they literally sent a drone in that was armed and they were ready to fire. So she came out and she was threatening them. She was like, "You leave me alone. This is my home.
I'm not letting go."
Yeah. So
Which
Monica,
is not a good thing.
I know. Monica seems to be, on her side, like she wants to help, but I don't know if she can. I don't know if she can convince her. We will see. And last episode, I also kept, questioning Agnes's intentions, because she literally said, you want me to, start from the top and something like that. Like, she's aware that this isn't real life. And she's too, like, it's almost like she wants to help Wanda keep the illusion. So I am now suspicious of her, basically.
All right.
Their kids have grown. They can control the universe just like Wanda can. They can age themselves when they want to. There was an interesting moment too where they had a dog that died, and Wanda was like, "Oh, sometimes death is final." But then now we know she went in Sword's laboratory where they were keeping Vision's body. She took the body and she switched reality, because that's what she's doing. She's taking the stuff that's already there and she's changing it to fit her story. And apparently she took the body and made it alive again, which is fucked up. So you should follow your own advice instead of going around telling people what to do and then not doing what you're saying.
Yeah, that's kind of being an hypocrite, right?
Yeah, we know you're hurting, but this looks bad.
This isn't good, honey.
Yeah. So this is basically where we are. This episode is called All New Halloween Spooktacular. I have seen a photo of Wanda in a Halloween costume, because I know of cosplayers that have cosplayed Wanda in a Halloween costume. So I'm thinking this is what we're gonna see.
Yeah.
So let's jump in this episode right away. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Let's go.
Let's go. So we're in the 90s. That Malcolm in the Middle. Oh my god. The juicy pants. Pietro has himself.
Halloween's a magical holiday, all about family.
Yeah, it's definitely Malcolm in the Middle.
Be someone else for a day. Where's your costume, Tommy? This is my costume. I'm the pool twin. What does that make me?
Ah, the old songs and the old games.
Sure. Man, you can go wake him up. You scared? He's your uncle. Why would I be scared? Because it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you're secretly afraid he's a vampire. I'm not.
Wow. Oh boy.
Bleeding, broken, or on fire.
It's her costume.
It's our costume.
I'm a Sokovian fortune teller.
I'm Scarlet Witch before Scarlet Witch was a thing. Oh wow, that's a costume. Oh wow.
Sweet costume, bro, him-in-law.
From the comics. Talk about wink, wink, wink.
Thank you for humoring me and wearing this ridiculous get-up, honey.
Well, there were no other clothes in my closet, so. You are incorrigible, darling. I know you have a secret thing for Mexican wrestlers.
Who's the mucho?
leche con carne.
They're just saying everything they know in Spanish. I love that he could just keep his actual face, but he chose
For
to,
once, yeah.
yeah. He chose to have his human face and paint it.
You didn't tell me you had plans.
Oh, it's true.
I am telling you now.
Mom and Dad have been not fighting, just like different.
They
It's their
never-
first Halloween.
They never put to rest the fight.
Yo, big guy has a conflict. Twins need a father figure for the night. Don't sweat it, sis. I got the old XY chromosome. Uncle Pete to the rescue, huh?
There you go. Problem solved.
The thing is, this Pietro fits with the sitcom vibe, but he wouldn't fit in the MCU vibe.
No. Not really.
Be good.
Mm-hmm.
I smell crime.
Where to keep your water balloons?
What? We don't have water balloons.
Where are we gonna put all the shaving cream? Here's Billy's idea.
I'm Tommy.
And don't you forget it!
You
And
don't
don't
even
you
have a
forget it.
costume.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Comics! Oh wow. The fans of the comics must be going crazy this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Maximoff was never going to negotiate with us. We take her out, this whole nightmare ends.
We actually have no idea what will happen in there or
True.
out here if Wanda dies.
True.
It is true.
We just surrender.
That's the lack of information is intense.
We can't outgun her. And clearly antagonizing her is only making things worse. If Wanda is the problem, she has to be our solution.
Listen to her.
You have become an
Put her in charge.
Constantly advocating on behalf of superpowered individuals. Yes, I know your history with Carol Danvers.
You know Captain Marvel?
Yeah, but I haven't seen the movie.
No idea what it was like.
She's in it.
Ah.
When she was younger, though.
Don't use the last 5 years as an excuse to be a coward.
With everything that happened with the blip, of course,
Maybe it's a good thing
the world would be split. I would assume the ones that stayed hate
because clearly
the
you don't have the
superheroes.
stomach for this
Yeah.
job.
Jesus Christ.
Get her off
Dude.
my base. Now. All of them.
Okay, form your own base. Do your own thing. He's not listening.
He was looking for a reason to sideline us. He's up to something.
Let's go, everybody in.
Okay. Badass?
Why didn't anyone tell me the
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Let's move.
So what, she got saved by Captain Marvel or something? Have you seen the movie?
I just know that she was in it.
So then when I was saying that Darcy was one of the first, aside from the main characters who showed up, I was completely wrong.
It's not a competition, Tommy. It is if you're a winner.
Unleash Hell Demon Spawn!
The costumes. Jason! Freddy?
When we were at the orphanage after Mom and Dad died, what was the name of that kid who was always trying to steal your boots?
She's trying to confirm if it's actually her brother.
Me. I know I look different.
What?
He's aware of it.
Look different.
You tell me. I mean, if I had found Shangri-La, I wouldn't want to be reminded of the past either.
He is aware that he's not the Pietro she expected.
I feel the need.
Bust me!
Oh my god.
All the candy has disappeared.
Guys.
And now everyone's covered in silly string? Sorry, Wanda, I gotta bounce.
Well, maybe Vision can help you out.
Vision? Oh, he's not on duty.
No, I thought
Well,
But I can do.
he hasn't forgiven you. He hasn't forgotten about the fight. Cool. Not normal. Again, the people that are
No,
here are kind of
It
lagging.
isn't.
Like her trying to.
She's crying.
They are prisoners and they are suffering. We need to do something.
I can't believe what a bad influence you are.
Beefed in your borscht. I'm just trying to do my part. Okay? Come to town unexpectedly, create tension with the brother-in-law, stir up trouble with the Rugrats, and ultimately give you grief. I mean, that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, he's aware of
What
why
happened
he's
to your
here.
accent?
What happened to
What
yours?
happened to yours exactly?
I got Shot like a chump in the street for no reason at all, and next thing I know, I heard you calling me. I knew you needed me.
So it is our Pietro, just he's not physically the same. Like he remembers dying. Maybe he looks different because she couldn't face her actual brother.
Maybe.
I do wonder why he specifically remembers though. Because he wasn't there, like it's another one she created out of nothing. Kind of like the kids also they seem to be aware of what she can do.
They were figured out a way to look through the boundary.
And you didn't share it with the group. Is this Wanda right here?
He obviously has a personal grudge
Program's
against
tracking
Wanda.
the decay signature of vibranium.
Vision.
Or he wants Vision. They had the body for a reason. They want the body back because they were doing something with it. He was saying that she completely ignored his wishes and he didn't want to be used as a weapon, but maybe he was using the body to create a weapon.
Maybe. Oh, this is horrible.
Are those your children?
Especially if they're conscious.
Are you waiting for something?
And the music is so, like, casual. What would happen if he tried to cross?
Maybe Mike died again?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here?
Got lost.
In the town you grew up in?
I did say I had my suspicions of her, but this is weird.
That's right.
You're one of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
You're Vision. Are you here to help us?
I am Vision. I do want to help. But what's an Avenger?
What? Why don't you know?
Well, he doesn't know. That's the point.
I did.
Sorry.
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Because I am not.
Oh.
Dad.
This is throwing my suspicions away, though.
It is my intention to reach those outside of Westview and make sense of our situation.
No one leaves. Wanda won't even let us think about it.
All is lost.
Agnes. Agnes, please, calm down. Agnes!
Well, that's your costume. You're taking it a bit too far. This is weird because she acts like she's part of everything else, but then what was that last episode then? When she was all like, oh, I mean, I'm aware that this is wrong. Because, like, they all seem to be aware that this is wrong, but they can't say it.
That's it. My way back into the Hex will be here in an hour. Just gotta meet my guy over the ridge. Let's roll.
You can't go back into the Hex.
Worst case scenario, Wanda removes my free will and puts me in ultra low rise jeans.
Hayward has your blood work. You've gone through the boundary twice already, Monica. The energy inside has rewritten your cells on a molecular level twice. It's changing you.
Fuck.
Seen enough lab results to last me a lifetime.
Yeah, but
Cells
this isn't good.
metastasizing, cells in remission. I know what Wanda is feeling, and I won't stop until I help her.
She's a good person.
Okay.
Like, if he manages to cross and just falls like a corpse on the other side, that's fucked up. But according to the laws of what she did, he can't exist outside of here.
He shouldn't be.
Well, he doesn't have the Mind Stone. If he does come out alive, she's fucking strong.
He really does want out, doesn't he?
No.
Oh no.
Why are you helping him? Stop! He's coming apart!
He's a part of that reality.
He exists only in that reality. Outside, he's a corpse.
He really does want out, doesn't he?
Whoa, Billy. Are you okay?
He got his mom abilities. Or...
He was created from her, yeah.
What is it, Billy?
Oh, you're dead. In my head. He's
don't know how they can help you, actually.
Where is he? Where's your dad?
Hey, don't sweat it, sis. It's not like your dead husband could die twice.
Well,
Billy,
things are going to
I
shit.
need you to focus.
He sees soldiers.
That's all you need, actually.
They think he's dying.
Jimmy, do you see that? Something's happening.
It's moving. Go, 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 go.
Is she
Expanding it
so she can get him inside again? And
Yeah.
yeah, you don't want to be stuck in that. Oh, is Darcy gonna be stuck in that?
Well, she can't move.
Yep. She's gonna leave her here. Unless it's no. Oh fudge! Well, you'll get to live in the 90s and 2000s, you know.
Come in, anyone read me? Anyone hear my voice?
They're all a part of the world now.
Anyone read me?
Fucking hell. Oh boy. First of all, I will say this, it's fun to see a 90s show like Malcolm in the Middle. You know, the way like it's...
Well, we are used to 90s show.
Well, we went from the family type, the parents' view, to the kids' view. Now it's a show from the kids' point of view. They're the ones literally talking to the audience. And it's definitely more energetic, you know. It's got more energy, so we're moving along a lot more with the camera and stuff, which makes sense also because now that Quicksilver is in this, we're moving with him too. I think it's interesting that, you know, like I said in the episode, it seems that the characters that are aware of all of this, of what this can do, of what Wanda can do and stuff, the most are the ones that she created from nothing in this universe. So Pietro and her two boys. Last episode, Agnes mentioned something that wasn't scripted or anything, like something that showed that perhaps she knew that this was fake too, so I had suspicions. Then we see her this episode exactly like the others, like when she tries to leave, she just stops like the others, and then when Vision takes her out of that mentality, she freaks out like the others.
You did say that those who know most about what's going on
seem to be the ones she created from nothing. Yeah.
Vision knows and perceives what's going on too. And
well, he was dead.
Well, it got me thinking because, like I said, I've seen a bunch. I've seen not everything, obviously, but if she stole his corpse, why was he just disintegrating everything? Why pieces of him were just going back inside the hexagon?
Well, when I remembered him dying, I remember his body disintegrating too. So
No, it was just a piece of corpse on the ground.
But still, like, she had to create him from almost nothing. He was dead. Like, the Mind Stone is gone, the head was sort of crushed, and we saw him in the little camera surveillance thing, you know, video. He was taken apart.
Yeah, he was pieces of him.
So what she created was...
But do you think that maybe she might just recreated him like she did for the twins?
Perhaps.
Like she did for Pietro?
I still don't know how she did it, and that's why I'm wondering, because
she
doesn't
even know herself.
That's the thing. She remembers the feeling, so it's almost like either she reacted out of instinct or someone came along, because I'm thinking of, like, we watched Witcher the other day, and there was this thing about, you know, your deepest desires, and I'm gonna make it look like something you want and stuff. So I'm like, maybe someone came along, felt those emotions, and reacted to what she was feeling, but
I think
she doesn't know how she did it. So it's like saying her powers reacted on their own. She can't do that. This is much, even Pietro's saying, like, this is really different from what you used to do. How come you can do that now? And she's like, I don't know. I want to know.
Like I said, maybe that could explain it. Maybe it's not it, but that could explain it. She felt such a strong emotion,
strong emotions can push you.
Nothingness, emptiness, and despair. Like maybe out of it, a part just decide to act on it.
I know that could happen. That has happened in shows and stuff. So emotions can push you, especially with powers, like emotions can push you to do stuff. But for her not to know about it, that's weird. And again, like I said,
maybe she unlocked it something.
The fact that some of them are created from nothing, whereas the rule, because I mean, you can't transgress the rules. And the rule was everything that's in there, and that's everything that's real and that's in there was something that already existed that she changed.
And she modified it.
But then the kids are not like that. So I'm guessing like the stuff that she created from nothing just can't leave. So that's why Vision was reacting like this, whereas fuck, I forgot her name.
Agnes?
No.
Monica?
Monica, thank you. I had Miranda. Yeah, I don't know. Monica managed to get out with her clothes and stuff, and like I'm guessing if other people were pushed outside, they would not react like Vision, because Vision can't get out. Not like this. The Vision that would be left would be a dead Vision. Like he's not supposed to be alive out there, because everything that's alive about him exists only in this universe. So if the kids try to leave, they cannot. Die. Pietro tries to leave. He will not. He'll die. So I think it's what happens if you're part of the illusion. You belong in the illusion. You can't leave, which is fucked up. But yeah, I don't know what to think about Agnes.
Explain why she's so dead set on not breaking that illusion.
Well, yeah, I mean, she wants to keep that. She wants to keep him alive. She wants to keep the kids. That's why I was saying a few episodes ago, I'm afraid of the consequences of her losing that again, because if we break the illusion, she will lose Vision. She will lose the kids. She will lose her brother, even if it's not necessarily her brother.
I know, but
it has to happen, but still.
Unfortunately, like we said it before, you cannot make your own happiness
that's
at
not
the
what I
expense
mean.
of somebody else.
That's not what I mean when I say that, though. I mean that what I mean is she was already bad before. Like, she was already going through so much shit before, and she was dying and drowning in her own emotions. Like, that's the only reason. That's the reason why. Again, I want to say Miranda. Monica. That's why Monica wants to help, because she felt those emotions and she knows what she's going through. She was feeling that before. It's going to be even worse now that you've gotten attached to those kids and you've gotten attached to that brother of yours who came back, who seems to have the memories of the MCU Quicksilver, just not the body. So in my opinion, maybe it's because she doesn't want to face the real one. So maybe she did something like that. I don't know.
Maybe. But at the end of it, if we want this to have some sort of happy ending or bitterness ending.
Yes, I know we have to break it.
She needs to break it.
I know we have to break it, but I'm afraid.
Those people cannot be just still framed at,
at
the edge of the pen.
Why I'm complaining here is because it sounds like you're trying to convince me, but
I'm not.
I'm not. You don't have to convince me of this. I know we have to break it. I'm saying that it will be so much worse for her if she has to let go of what she got close to in this illusion.
I want to bring up the fact that now Pietro said it and Vision said it, but there weren't any kids before the twins.
Well, she adapts.
She adapts. But those kids, she did not create them. They were there before that. Where were they?
I don't know. Maybe she did create them.
We know that she's in control of everything. She controlled the script, the narrative. But those kids were inside. So that means that they were just locked somewhere, I guess.
Well, like the people close to the border were locked in place too. In a way, though, it fits with the TV genre because kids were not so much present in older TV shows, you know? Then eventually they became the center, the focus of everything else, you know, the focus of the story, the focus of the show themselves, the focus of you know, the public that you want to tell your story to. So it's almost like, you know, before it was all about the adults and their love story and then their communities, and kids were not so much present, and then their kids became present. And then now in the 90s TV show, we need a place that looks more real. You know, it's not just TV. It needs to reflect reality. And in reality, you have kids playing around. Although that fits the TV genre, it also fits the fact that Vision was saying last episode, this is weird. There are no kids playing around. This doesn't, like, he was noticing last episode the little things that usually are not close to reality, the things that we only see in TV shows. Like, how come whenever I need something specific, there comes someone that comes in my house with the thing I asked for, you know? people don't just walk into people's home like that, but they do that in TV shows.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
He was noticing this a lot more, and he mentioned that to Wanda. So maybe it's kind of like it's a reaction from her. That's maybe it's not even conscious. You know, it's just her subconscious is reacting because he mentioned that he was noticing that detail, and she wants to keep him in the dark. She wants to keep him locked and not questioning anything. So there you go, kids playing around. Whether she created them or they were already there, it's just she wasn't thinking about them because there's no way she can control all of that. I don't know. She did say she doesn't know, like what she was saying, you know, you think I control all our neighbors, that I make them mow their lawn and that I take care of their laundry or anything. Like, there's so much in this universe she made with all the people that are there. There are so many things she has to do, so many things she has to control. There's no way she can do that alone. So I think that by proxy, she was just focusing on the main cast of the TV show, and everyone else was just frozen if they were there. Because, I mean, even the neighbors, first few episodes, 2 people, 3 people, couple. Now we have an entire neighborhood.
Yep.
So in any case, it's not a life for sure. Especially, like, you see the woman crying as she's realizing, like, she's locked in her body. She's realizing that...
She didn't even hang the damn thing.
Which is also why I'm wondering if perhaps what happened with Agnes was kind of a fluke, but it doesn't sound or feel like a fluke. Like, it was too real. Her saying, you know, oh, I mean, let's go from the top. Like, it sounded way too real.
Do you think that maybe she was faking it?
Maybe. I'm gonna keep my suspicions. Because that's the thing, like, the others don't do that. The others realize, like, they have that feeling where they lag and then they realize, and they're kind of telling their message like, we're trapped, but it's subtle, you know, it's the use of a word here, or it's, I'm saying this, but with a smile, because I'm still playing my part, you know? Mm-hmm. It's never like this. It's always like, oh, I managed to let in something, but I'm not in control. Whereas for her last episode, it felt like she was in control. So I don't know what her deal is, but this episode, like, I was confused because she did act like every other character. Maybe she was doing it for, if she's in control and she's helping Wanda, maybe she was doing it to catch Vision, to do something with Vision, but it did feel like the goal of her character was to help keep Vision in control, help keep him hypnotized, and this episode she did do that, so I don't know what to think about her, but this is all coming from the idea that I think Wanda did not do this alone because she can't recall doing it. She has never been that strong. She doesn't remember how she could have done it. And, like, there's no way she can do all of that by herself.
We'll see. We still got 3 episodes left, guys.
Yeah. Oh my god, we went through this.
We're almost with the finale.
It's a marathon. We need to finish this before Multiverse of Madness. So,
all right.
We're gonna do it, by the way. Like, we're definitely doing it. I'm proud of us. In any case, yay. In any case, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this episode with us. The costumes were funny as fuck. Like,
it's really nice when they bring up the comic costumes from the 80s.
They're so silly. You know, mentions also, like, I remember X-Men, the first one, whenever they talked about the leather costumes, and Wolverine was like, Jesus, like,
yellow lycra.
Yeah, what did you expect?
Yellow lycra.
Yellow lycra or something. Yeah, spandex.
Yellow spandex. Yeah.
I don't remember in English, but that was funny. Like, it's a wink to the actual costumes, because the ones in the comics are always so flashy.
Well,
so
there are comics.
To have that here,
they're supposed to be different from one of the others. So.
The movies are darker for sure, but still, it's funny to see them in their actual costumes, and the little detail of, you know, again, Vision not keeping his actual face because he could, just keeping his human face and painting over that because it looks much more vibrant and it looks like a costume. I really enjoy that. And Pietro, once again, you know, with the fucking hair, and then his nephew dressed exactly the same because he has the same power. So that was interesting. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube next week, guys. So please stand by. I'm going to see you next time.
Yes.
Bye guys.